I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond to this matter.
Yes, Master Diluc, sir! Anything you say, Master Diluc, sir!
Why are you acting so strange all of a sudden?
In light of what just went down here a moment ago, Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's People Not to Tick Off Under Any Circumstances list.
If we do not make contact with the Dark Knight hero soon... Ah, it's you two. I must admit, this issue of the Dark Knight hero is proving to be something of a headache. We've just held a meeting to decide on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess what it is? No, that would send a signal that the Knights are in favor of the Dark Knight's hero's continued presence in our city, which we are not. Encouraging this kind of individual heroism undermines the Knight's authority.
Oh, well, what's the plan then?
Find out the Dark Knight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
Protection? He seems to be doing just fine without your protection so far, you know.
Well, since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you. The offer of protection is just a ruse in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive responsibility for this matter.
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all heroic and stuff? Why not?
Firstly, to show the might of the Knights of Favonius, to prove to the people that without the Dark Knight hero, they can still rely on the Knights to maintain peace and harmony. Secondly, the Abyss Order have no mercy in their hearts. If anything happened to the Dark Knight hero, it would only serve to further their nefarious ambitions.
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life of a knight involved so much untold anguish before.
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow my plan, and everything will be fine.
Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar at the Angel's Share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
Yes, Captain Kaya. But does that mean that Master Diluc is the Dark Knight hero?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known to be wrong on occasion.
Knights of Favonius today. But Paimon doesn't understand. How is Kaya so sure he knows who the Dark Knight hero is? We need to get to the winery and tell Master Diluc as soon as Paimonly possible. Master Diluc, Paimon has something important to tell you.
Yes, about Kaya. I should have known he would see this as the perfect opportunity to get back at me.
Sounds like there's a bit of bad blood between you guys then.
I shan't get into that now. More importantly, the Knights of Favonius are responding more or less as I had anticipated. All we need to do now is think of a counterplan. That won't work. It will only arouse the Knights' suspicion if I don't show up as they're expecting. That's what Kaya is counting on.
So what are we gonna do?
Patience. Let me think for a moment. If they intend to monitor me, then so be it. We can use this to create the perfect alibi.
What's an alabla?
If you want to find out, maybe you can do me a small favor first.
Oh, come on! Why do you love cliffhangers so much?
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are most commonly found in a region just northwest of the winery. If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful. I will make other preparations here in the meantime.
I'll catch up. catch up. Someone needs assistance.
Well, that's not bad.
Ah, you're back. Allow me to introduce the winery's master brewer.
So many mist flowers. Great! I can't wait to see how this turns out.
So, are you certain the equipment can withstand this level of purity?
Oh my goodness! The winery owner himself is addressing me directly. Don't worry, sir. It is always my honor to serve you, even if it means risking my life.
Huh? What's so life-threatening about this?
Please, excuse me. I must get to work.
What's he gonna do with a bunch of mist flowers?
Long story short, a few days ago, the winery was experimenting with some new flavors. They wanted to see if mist flower can truly add a crisp and refreshing taste. Sure enough, they discovered that the flower's extract is truly potent.
So the new batch is selling like hotcakes?
No, not potent in terms of attracting customers, but slimes. Slimes need to extract elemental energy to survive. For them, this substance is simply irresistible. So I thought to myself, I wonder how much trouble I could cause now that I know this.
Yikes! What was that noise?
Oh, cold! So cold! Oh, Master Diluc, purification complete, sir. But the equipment is...
Marvelous work. Don't fret about the equipment. I shall have my butler order more immediately.
Marvelous! Jolly-ho! Spiffing! Somebody fetch the butler! Paimon never knew you had to be so well-spoken to get a job in the alcohol industry.
This is what I was talking about. Mist flower extract. Or, for our purposes, elemental bait.
Wow! It really has a strong elemental whiff. Can we test it out?
Sprinkle a little on the ground over there. Careful, just a small amount.
than we expected.
It appears the potency is greater than anticipated. We better get rid of them before they wreak havoc on the manor.
Leave it all to me. Boba, get them! Time to clean up. Boba, get by royal decree. Time for takeoff. Boba, get them! Someone needs assistance. Nice and spicy. Ooh, such a powerful effect from such a small amount of extract. At least we didn't go picking wildflowers for nothing. All right, so can you tell us what your plan is now, Master Diluc?
Yes, the plan is... And so, I expect it to all go down without a hitch.
Are you sure it will work? You're the only person in the plan.
I have persevered alone from the start. Now, I alone must face what lies ahead.
Well, if you already made up your mind. But until that moment comes, we can still help you out where we can. Isn't that right?
I am indeed indebted to you. I shall see you at the tavern, as per the plan.
Let's wait until evening to meet Master Diluc at the tavern.
Come in.
Greetings, Mr. Huffman of the Knights of Favonius. To what do I owe the pleasure at this hour?
Oh, nothing. I'm merely procrastinating. I thought I might indulge myself with a beverage or two. Ah, traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, we were in the mood for an evening stroll.
What would you like to drink?
I'll have a dandelion wine, I suppose.
Ooh, Paimon wants apple juice. Aw, but Paimon forgot to bring her coin pouch. Do you have any more on you?
Then I must regretfully ask you to come back when you can pay.
Well, in that case, let this be my treat.
No need. We'll be back in a jiffy.
I can't give up.
Huffman showed up just as expected. Okay, remember the plan? Go to the city's side gate and place the elements at gate. Whoa! You used all of it! This is gonna be pretty epic. Yikes! Here comes the slimes! Quick, let's get to the tavern before anyone spots us!
Captain Kaya is no doubt a formidable knight, but he also brings us more than his share of hassle. No, this isn't right. I should not be talking about my superior in such a manner. If he were to overhear me...
We're back! Is my apple juice ready?
One moment.
Mr. Huffman! Mr. Huffman! A situation at the side gate! Everyone to the side gate!
What is it? What happened?
It's... slimes, Mr. Huffman.
Slimes. You see them all the time. What's the big panic?
We do, but... Sir, there are more slimes out there now than all the slimes I've seen in my life added together!
Whoa!
Surely this couldn't be the Abyss Order's secret weapon. But I have another matter to attend to here.
Oh? The matter of your dandelion wine?
No, that's not what I meant.
So this is how the Knights of Favonius conduct themselves in a crisis. The Abyss Order is encroaching on the city gates, and your response is to sit here drinking wine? It's like I've always said, the Knights are not to be trusted.
Master Diluc is right. My conduct here has been below par. I shall set off at once. But first... may I have a quiet word?
Huh?
Shh, keep your voice down. I presume you know what this is about. Please watch Diluc for me. Do not let him leave under any circumstances. I must head to the side gate, but I'll be back shortly. I'm counting on you.
Good. That's him out of the way.
Everything's going according to plan.
I must get going too. I won't have a second to spare if I'm to be back in time.
I can't give up.
Ah, there you are. Dealing with you will be the easy part.
Leave it up to me. I must leave note as a dutiful maid woman. Leave it up to me. By royal decree. Steady it. I'll catch up. Classic Master D-Luke. Not a baddie left standing.
Nothing more than a few hilly churls. No time to chat. I don't know how long those slimes will keep Huffman occupied. Best get back to the tavern.
Glad that's settled. Let's get back to the tavern. You think Huffman is back yet? I'll catch up. Let's play. Here we go. Brace yourself. sliding be faster?
Come take a look.
Hem, where do you think you're going? We need to get back right away.
It seems Huffman hasn't yet returned. He made it in time.
The situation is sorted now. I never expected that the Abyss Order's army would turn out to be nothing more than a few slimes.
That is a surprise. Perhaps the Knight's true calling is to be slime exterminators. Who knows? Domestic pest control may turn out to be a more valuable use of your resources.
Master D-Luke, please, have you no respect at all? How come you're sweating so much? You didn't leave, did you? Is that so? But why now, of all times, for the love of Barbados?
Uh-oh, Huffman is getting suspicious.
Excuse me, sir. Might I be so bold as to inquire? Did you see Master D-Luke, today's bartender? Did you see him leave just now?
Yikes, he's asking other customers. We're done for.
Master D-Luke? Why, no. He's been behind the bar this entire time.
I see.
Mr. Huffman, your dandelion wine. You ought to get back after this. Send my regards to the rest of the knights.
Oh. Never mind. I must be going. I should report back. Here, take this as a token of my esteem. How odd.
Whew, that was too close. Paimon was sure we were toast.
I foresaw this eventuality. So, all the guests here tonight, save you two, are my own people from the Dawn Winery.
They're all in on it?
Not all of them. Or should I say, not all of us.
Kaya, where did you come from?
I just picked a good spot to quietly sit and watch the show.
What? You've been here this whole time?
Correct. The Dark Knight Hero's Alibi. I think it's my favorite chapter so far. More intriguing than a fine wine.
So, you plan to report everything to the Knights of Favonius?
Come now, D-Luke. You know me better than that. I have no interest in exposing secrets. I was just curious to see how far Mondstadt's Dark Knight hero would really go. And you did not disappoint.
I have nothing to prove to you.
Oh, naturally. I must say, though, one thing I didn't see coming is that the mighty Dark Knight hero would actually need help from other people.
Sorry, we're closing. Please see yourselves out.
All right, all right. I have no further need of wine to entertain myself tonight in any case. Just one last thing before I go.
It had better be the very last thing.
I feel strangely comforted by the fact you now have an assistant, D-Luke. I hope you all have a wonderful night.
What was all that about?
Don't mind him. Thank you for all your help with this matter. This is a token of my gratitude.
Wow! Thanks, Master D-Luke.
I'm in the habit of working alone, but I did enjoy having your assistance this time. In the future, if there's anything you ever need, you can come to me for help.
Shame I only get to listen in from the other side of the window and don't get to join in the debate. I'd love to give my 2 cents.
Say what? What's up? What's up? Paimon wants in.
Recently, all the customers at the tavern have been debating the exact same topic. Who is the strongest fighter in Mondstadt?
The strongest fighter? Must be someone who can floor a whole gang of hilly churls with just one punch. Then Paimon nominates you. But anyway, is there like a general agreement in the city on who it is, or?
Expecting people to come to a swift and straightforward consensus in the City of Freedom is like expecting fisherman's toast to drop out of the sky. Everyone's got their own opinion, backed up by a unique set of cherry-picked information. But let's be honest, that's what makes the discussion so impassioned and entertaining. Mainstream opinion is polarized, with most people supporting one of 2 candidates. One is the Dandelion Knight, the other is the Dark Knight Hero.
and talk to the patrons. Maybe we'll pick up some juicy gossip.
Oh, I do envy your life of leisure. But don't mind me, of course. I guess I'll just get back to work.
Anything the Knights can do for you?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Hey, I'm doing some adventurers training. Alcohol tolerance training, to be precise. Want to join me?
What would you like? Even if you are a close friend...
Hey, I'm doing some... You want to know who I think the toughest fighter is? In my opinion, that would be the finest adventurer of them all, Stanley. Guildmaster Cyrus is up there with the toughest, too. But only Stanley can take on the bloodthirsty beasts of the Mare Javari.
Bloodthirsty beasts of the Marjavari? Sounds terrifying. Do you think you'd be scared if you were faced with one of those? Yeah! Bam! Wham! Pow!
Come, my friend. Hi! Are you here to try Mondstadt's famous wine, too?
Even if you are a close friend...
Hi! The strongest fighter of them all? That would be Jean, obviously. Why? Grandmaster Jean is so strong. She can take out a ruin guard with just a few slashes of her sword. And she could wipe out the 3 hilly Trill tribes at Dada Upa Gorge all by herself. Otherwise, we wouldn't have such a carefree existence, with nothing to do.
It's true that Jean makes people feel they're in safe hands. Meanwhile, this guy is drunk as a skunk.
Hey, amigo. Do you want to hear my latest composition? I put my whole heart into it, and also my soul. How about it, amigo? Huh? The most macho in Mondstadt. She's a little girlie who wears red. That's right. I found this out one day about half a month ago, when I went up to the Storm Bear Mountains looking for inspiration for my new song. Guess what happened?
What happened?
I witnessed the most powerful destructive force I have ever seen in my life. I'm telling you, it completely changed the whole landscape in that part of the mountains.
Holy moly!
I was hiding behind a bush and I saw this little girlie in red clothing running into the distance, leaving a trail of destruction in her wake. But I don't know if anyone will believe me.
Now that you mention it, the idea of a tiny little girl wielding that much destructive power is a little far-fetched.
You want to know what I think? I think she has a treasure nobody else knows about. Maybe even the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt.
Did you say treasure? Did Paimon imagine that, or did you hear it too?
It's just a guess. I mean, no. It's a bard's razor-sharp intuition. Thank you, amigo. I am so happy to meet a true amigo. Who would have thought?
So, this girl, what's her name?
I do not know her name. I do not see her often in Mondstadt. Hey, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Doesn't sound like much to go on. But thanks for your intel.
Go on, drink some more.
What'll it be today? The strongest fighter? I don't pay much attention to that sort of thing.
Huh. Paimon thought bartenders had some kind of special information sources. Exactly! That's what Paimon was getting at!
I have no involvement in any intelligence-gathering operation. But if you made me pick someone, it would be the Dark Knight hero. I've heard some stories about him. Apparently, he once rescued a city dweller from the Abyss Order.
There it is! The barman's top secret intelligence! Speaking of the Abyss Order, their minions are really stirring up trouble all over the place, aren't they? Patton was right about one thing. If everyone's got their own opinion and can't be persuaded, how are we ever gonna find out who Mondstadt's strongest fighter is? Eureka! Paimon's got it! Let's go see what Jean says. Bet the Knights have got an official ranking table for this kind of thing. Come on! Let's just go and ask already. We'll never find out if we don't.
I'm sorry, but I cannot help. I do not have any relevant documentation on that topic.
Oh, well that sucks. Paimon was hoping he would at least make the top 5.
Well, although I do not have the data to make such an assessment, I will say that my faith in our honorary knight's abilities has never wavered. Which reminds me, recently one of the Abyss Order's mages has been active near the city, although he is keeping a low profile. If you are staying around Mondstadt, please be on the lookout for danger. Given your, well, high-ranking fighting strength, I trust you will be able to help keep the area safe.
Awesome! After he beats the Abyss Order, he'll climb up that ring table faster than he climbs up all those cliffs! Well, either way, smashing the Abyss Order to bits is the right thing to do!
I like your enthusiasm. It is infectious. But be careful out there.
I'm fine. I'm not hurt. Sorry for bumping into you. Hey, Will! There's some writing on here. Explosion inside city wall. Grounded BI wall. Explosions can hurt people. Gene can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Clee be doomed? Yikes! Mr. Kaya wrote these down for me. They're, survival rules. Survival rules? Yeah. Rules that I must absolutely never break under any circumstances. Otherwise, something terrible would happen. Yep. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Clee. I've heard all about you guys. You're the honorary knight who helps Mondstadt. Wow! More recognition! Yay! Paimon is so happy right now. I heard it from Amber. But wait, no! There's no time for this right now. I'm dealing with a big emergency. I grabbed my map and ran as fast as I could all the way here. The treasure I buried in the Whispering Woods. It's gone. Did you say buried treasure? And she has treasure. Seriously? Clay's 6 Rose's vote for strongest fighter in Mondstadt? What is wrong with people? Lost treasure is a big deal. Let us help you find it. Yay! Thanks, you guys. Here's where the map says the treasure should be. I put a circle around it. I also put a wooden sign on the ground around the place where I buried it to make it easier to find. Paimon is starting to understand how this treasure went missing so easily. Come on, Mr. Honorary Knight, let's go! but you seem oddly happy.
We're here. This is the place. Look, this is where my huge treasure was buried.
And where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground. It's an abyss mage! Hey, maybe he's the one Jean was warning us about. What's that in his hand?
My treasure!
What?
I see the little girl has brought her friends with her. Time for a change of plan.
Hey, you! If you think you're so tough, get back here and fight!
What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but I've never seen one before. He looks so cute, soft, and fluffy. I want to pet it.
Game's up! Now hand it over!
Oh, you fools think I would give this up so easily after what I've been through to acquire it?
Odds reveal
Leave it up to me. Think you can get away?
By royal decree! Someone needs assistance. Careful, Klee. Don't be drawn in by it. Abyss mages are the bad guys.
Oh,
Your treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy.
we're here. This is the place. Look, this is where my huge treasure was buried.
And where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground. It's an abyss mage! Hey, maybe he's... What's that in his hand?
My treasure!
What?
I see the little girl has brought her friends with her. Time for a change of plan.
Hey, you! If you think you're so tough, get back here and fight!
What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but I've never seen one.
Your treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy.
We're here. This is the place. Look, this is where my huge treasure was buried.
And where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground. It's an abyss mage! What's that in... What?
I see the little girl has brought...
Hey, you! If you think you're so...
What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but I've never seen one before. He looks so cute, soft, and fluffy. I want to pet it.
Game's...
Oh, you...
Master Jean says that stealing is wrong.
Freeze!
That girl's lucky she didn't come alone. Otherwise, I'd...
Steady as stone. Out of the frying pan.
But if we could just get him to give it back.
Where'd he go? The Abyss Mage. He just disappeared. What's going on? Out of the frying pan, into the fire. A gateway to a domain! The Abyss Mage must have snuck inside! Klee, do you need a rest? Why don't you wait here while we get your treasure back for you?
No! I'm coming with you. It's my treasure that Mr. Fluffball stole, and it's up to me to get it back. Don't worry, Klee is a big girl. Come on, Mr. Honorary Knight, let's go.
Someone needs assistance. Huh? I'll catch up.
La la la.
I'll catch up.
da da. Woo!
Leave it all to me.
Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone unturned. La la la. La la la. Da da da. La la la. Leave it up to me.
You followed me. I must say, I'm impressed. But this is as far as you will get.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do?
Oh, the human proclivity to gossip has provided us with everything we need. We learned that your little red friend had in her possession the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt. That treasure is now in my hands. There is nothing you can do. Now your precious treasure shall be your undoing.
No, no, wait! Don't touch it!
Oh, how you fret now your predicament is finally clear to you. Now, what have we here? A flame symbol.
No! I broke the survival rules. Explosions can hurt people. Jean can be dreadful. This is it. This time, I'm done for.
Wait! So Klee's treasure is a bomb? No wonder Klee was rumored to be the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Paimon, for one, is never picking a fight with her, ever. Hold on. Why has she gone and run off? Seems like it. Well then, let's head to the Knight's headquarters and report to Jean. Klee? You're here too?
I turned myself in.
Huh?
My balm. I hurt someone. I broke the rules. I'll never see the light of day again.
Clee, I need you to answer me. You said someone was injured. Where are they? Why is that?
But Mr. Fluffball was only a thief. He didn't deserve to blow up.
Hey, come on now. Paimon already told you that the Abyss Mages are the bad guys. And actually, they're the worst kind of bad guys you can imagine. They don't just hate the good guys. They hate all people. Their enemy is humanity itself.
Mr. Fluffball was a bad guy on purpose? Mr. Fluffball is the enemy of humanity. What? I don't get it.
This was an oversight on my part. I did not tell you these things before because you are still young. In fact, the Abyss Order is a hostile force in Mondstadt, which has been unusually active lately.
Aha! That's it! Paimon understands now! They were tracking down poor Klee because they heard rumors about her treasure. Just like the way Paimon's first reaction was to try and get her hands on... no. To try and get the facts on the treasure.
So, does that mean...
In light of your contribution on this matter, I will allow you to take part in the next loot I have past them.
Ludi Harpastum? Whoa! Mr. Honorary Knight, you've gotta come too!
Whoop-de-doo! It's a happy ending!
Except...
Except what?
Clee, where did you hide the treasure to begin with? Were you trying to blow the fish in Starfell Lake again?
I wasn't! I swear I wasn't!
She's giving us that look that means play along.
Clee?
I'll see myself to solitary confinement.
Paimon bets Klee must get bored in there all by herself.
Klee is no ordinary child. In fact, she holds the title of Spark Knight within our ranks.
No way! Even Klee gets to be a Knight of Favonius? Yes! Paimon thinks this is quite unjust. Although, the name kinda makes sense considering what Klee's treasure does.
Yes, she causes her fair share of trouble for the Knights of Favonius, but we care a great deal about her. As for her background... in short, you'll understand her more as time goes by. Please keep an eye on her in the future.
Someone needs assistance.
here. Ooh, yes, please! Wait, no, I can't. Cree needs to be a good girl and think about what she did. Stop tempting me. Anyway, while I'm grounded, I'm making an extra special new treasure, the Ludi Harpastum version.
When you say treasure,
I made it into the shape of a harpastum and everything. It'll look so cute. Just wait for Ludi Harpastum. Oh yeah, they're gonna love it.
yeesh, if Jane was listening to this, Clee might find herself grounded for an awful lot longer. Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. Hey, look over there! She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out. What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination? Imaginary. Imagination. Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up? Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your brother has an imaginary friend too? No way! You guys are so lucky! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called a Nernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it. If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you too.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like. Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know? Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
Oh, it's you! Over here! Over here!
It's Sarah from the Good Hunter.
Oh, finally, I caught you. I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the acting Grand Master.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her. Slave? I never knew that such antiquated and aristocratic practices existed in the Knights of Favonius.
Don't mind him, he just has a weird sense of humor. Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh yes, I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. They're just responsible for selling us the ingredients. That would be great. Please, ask Master Jean to send a party to clear out the Hilichurls from the road to Springvale. Help at last. With Jean on the case, this will be solved in no time. Thank you.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Charles the bartender said he's been having some trouble too. Why don't you stop by and see him on the way?
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound is the Paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of on the way, in my opinion.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! a bloaty floaty.
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley. Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
All I can think about
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking.
Finding someone to chat to
Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge? No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
That's odd. Because Master Diluc definitely has a vase at home. A beautiful one. Unmistakable, in fact.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon, for one, never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow, Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary. Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?